Hello everyone, welcome to Code with Youngling. Today I will be going over a project which uses Python and Flask. This will be a Python program about taking some user input and generate a line chart. This tutorial does assume you have some prior knowledge in Python and also in Flask. The library I'll be using in this tutorial will be the Matplotlib. I'll try to explain the code clearly so you can understand. In my particular project, it generates a graph based on the actual capital growth and the desired growth. This is a form where the user can input a year and the capital. And also there will be a desired growth rate. So it will generate a graph based on a linear growth model. You can implement more complex models later, but for the clarity purposes, I will just use the linear growth. Welcome to the capital analysis. This is what it will look like after the graph is generated. So the blue line is the actual growth and the orange line is the desired growth. So the user can see the difference between the actual growth and desired growth. There will also be a copy of the user input. So the users can get a better idea what the chart is based on. Let's dive into the coding part. In this video, I'll be using the Visual Studio Code, which you can download easily online. I will skip the download part and first create a empty folder on my desktop. I will call it Capital Analysis. Okay, use the Visual Studio Code to open that folder, Capital Analysis. Okay, so let's first create a new Python file. I will call it init.py. Okay, this will be our Flask app itself. And also I will be creating a index file called the index.html. Okay, let's work on the Flask app first. For the beginning of the project, there are several things we need to import. So first of all, let's import the Matplotlib. And because the Matplotlib does not support running in a thread other than the main thread, so we need to make a modification here. .use tag. And also we need to import the matplotlib .pyplot as plt. And then let's import Flask. From Flask, import Flask. And also we need to import the render template. And then from Flask, import, we also need to import the request. This one is important because I didn't import the request, then I ran into some issues. So first let's do app Flask name. So we can write our first function app.route. This is to display the index page as long as our localhost launches. So let's call it this function hello. So it just returns the render template and it's in index.html. Okay, so and since we finished the first part of the init.py, I will go ahead and create a folder called the templates. Okay, so important thing is to move this index file to the templates because it will be looking at this folder to find the index.html. So let's go to this index file. And the first thing we can do is to make a heading. For example, or we can do welcome to capital analysis. Okay, and now we can also create a note for the user. Please provide some data, for example, some data. And also to notice that I said Word upload a .csv file. I haven't done that part yet, so if you want to see this in my further tutorials, please leave a comment. And right now we will be creating a HTML form. So the action will be I will call it the get plot function. And I can give it a name called my form. Okay, now so right, we need to give it a method equals post. Okay, so let's write the body of this form. So I will first do year column, and this is where the user can put input data. So input type equals number. I'll just use number here. And name, we must give it a name. I'll call it year one. And this is a required data, so you can put the required here. So this is the first input. You want the capital by side. So another input type again is number. And name is year one capital. Okay, so you can put a placeholder here so the user will be know what to input. For example, we can put USD here. Yeah, so the currency will be in USD. and this can also be required. Let's end this input. And to create a line break, you can use the BR. So I will just copy paste some code which I've already written from before. And also to notice that there is a submit button and its value, remember to put OK. This is would be displayed on the submit button. And also we can have another button which can basically reset the form. Oh, okay, there is a additional form here. So I'll delete one. And the reset is actually a function. So let's do the script. And let's write that function called reset. Use curly braces on document dot get element by ID. So its ID is my form. So here it's my form dot reset. Don't forget the columns. Okay, so the function is now done. Let's go to the init.py. So here we need to write another functions that actually takes in the user input and generate that graph, which is the main part of our Flask application.